Okay.
Should we do the podcast?
No, yeah, we should probably start. I think it's time. Hi, my name is Louise.
And my name is Brett.
Welcome to Useless Banter,
A podcast where two best friends won't shut the fuck up.
Basically, a podcast where we talk about a bunch of useless shit that is highly no.
You messed up now. That is highly entertaining. Wait.
No. Basically, a podcast where we talk about a bunch of useless shit that doesn't really matter, but is highly entertaining.
Heavy on the highly entertaining, so drop your expectations. Lower your
Raise your glasses.
Raise your glasses. Lower your expectations, and let's get useless.
Okay, struggle. It's okay, we made it.
Oh, golly.
Okay, hi, girl. Wait, you're back in town for a hot second.
Hey, for like 4 days.
Yeah, wait, cheers to that.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
Cheers.
Training for it.
I thought you'd never ask.
We need like a little.
I know.
ASMR, you know?
Should we just try to make it loud?
Yeah. Sipping on this wine. Like,
We're like doing it.
Okay, ready? Oh, girl.
She was kind of strong.
Yeah, right? Oh, well, I don't know, strong, but like.
Hey, it's like
the fruitiest of fruity.
Yeah, hey, I picked out the wine today, so it's Moscato, pink Moscato, tutti and fruity.
And I'm usually like not that girl. But like, you know.
Yeah, beggars can't be choosers.
No, I'm just kidding. Oh, you got the broken one again.
Funny how that works out, isn't it?
Okay. But
yeah, what's been up, gal? Update me. I've been, just for everyone to know, I know you guys probably know a little bit, but every summer I'm gone for 4 or 5 months. And so my journey just started. I am back for the 4th of July, which is gonna be fun. We're gonna like kiki, we're gonna have a moment, but then I'm gone for like literally 3 months straight.
Oh, it's gutting.
It really is so
and I think
difficult and challenging.
Yeah, I feel like lately it's been, or at least like when we talk about it, it's like interesting because has it been 3 years now that we've known each other?
I think so. I think it's going
3.
on 3 years.
Because like last summer, 2 summers ago, you were gone, but we weren't really that like close yet.
Yeah. We were
So
still like building our friendship.
Yeah, so I feel like that was like
Whatever.
And then last summer was, I think, the first summer that I was like,
ooh,
damn,
this is a real
girl's
thing.
Gone, right? So then this summer, we've still been able to see each other. Like it's been like 2 weeks.
Yeah, which has been nice.
Yeah,
which has
but
been
now
nice.
it's like this is gonna be the big stretch.
It's about to be the big stretch. Yeah.
Oh, my
I know.
God,
It's so interesting. I like literally when people come into my life, I'm like, you have to know that I am going to be like taken off of the map for an entire summer, and people are like, oh yeah, I'm sure, like whatever, and I'm like, no, like really legitimately I'm gone.
Yeah.
So also it's why dating is, hey, as if it wasn't already difficult, just to like add a little bit more, a few more challenges.
Well, it's like you meet somebody and then you're gone for months.
Yeah. So and you know what's funny is that always happens to me. It's like the whole year I'm home, it's like dry. No one on the roster. Well, I wouldn't say no one.
Yeah, I was like, girl, okay, we're getting dramatic.
But like I'll meet, like I'll be like, oh wait, this is actually one that I could really see myself like dating or whatever. And then it's like, oh, and you know what? You met them just in time for you to leave.
Oh gosh.
Which, speaking of, okay, this actually to update you. So and I'm actually interested to hear what your opinion or whatever. So, okay, right before I left, so like maybe was that a few weeks ago, I met this guy off of Grindr. We had followed each other on Instagram. So I knew him from Instagram, and I always had like a crush on him. Like I'm like, oh my God, this man is so beautiful, whatever. So my type.
Yeah.
And like that was that. Like I think we messaged on Instagram like years ago, and then it kind of just died off. And then he had messaged me on an app, and we set up a hookup, whatever. We went, we hooked up. You know, he said the same thing. He was like, oh, I've always thought you were so attractive. I'm so glad we're doing this, whatever. Anyways, long story short, it was like literally incredible. Like the chemistry, like we did not want to like leave hanging out with each other. You could just tell when someone's like you can tell when someone's really into you, and I could tell he was really into me, and the feeling was so mutual. So we were just like really, really in it. And then even like afterwards, like I had texted him. I was like, hey, you know, I'm still thinking about you, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, oh, same. Like our interaction was really special to me. Like I haven't had that much chemistry with someone in a long time. And I'm like, oh my God, okay, maybe this is like a thing, whatever. And we hooked up Oh, okay. Actually, so backpedal. We hooked up. And afterwards, we're like laying in bed, just like, pillow talk, talking, asking questions. Like, I'm asking him what his zodiac sign is. We're just like getting to know each other. And I'm like, this is about to be trouble. Like, I can already tell. Like, I'm into you, whatever. And then he tells me, he's like, I actually am in an open relationship. Hey,
oh my God.
a tale as old as time.
No,
truly.
and also like just stick another dagger in my
Like,
heart. Like, honestly.
I literally, like, a part of me died in that moment. Like, my soul, like, it just
You're
hurt.
like, wait, we're actually having a connection.
I'm literally
And
like,
then,
like kicking my feet,
Oh
like
my God.
whatever. And then, oh yeah, by the way, I am in an open relationship. And I'm like, okay, so do I like
are we the only ones that are not in
that?
open
This
relationships?
is what I'm
Like,
saying, dude. Like, it is sending me so hard. So, anyways, I'm like, oh, okay, well, nice.
congrats.
I'm
Good
like,
for
after
you.
like, we had like the most romantic, passionate like interaction. Like, it wasn't like a hit it and quit it type deal. Like, it was very, so I'm like, oh, okay, nice. Like, you're just out here doing that, what we just did with other people. But I mean, go off, King. So anyways, I'm like, oh, okay. And he's like, but we did have the conversation already that we are not each other's person.
Him and his partner.
Correct. He told me that he and the partner had the conversation that they know they're not each other's person. They do live together.
Okay, is this like a recent development?
I didn't really keep like prying.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah, which I get. But
Because I'm just like, oh, okay. And then he had told me, he was like, I've done a lot of growing and like I will always love him as a person. Like, I'll always have love for him. I'm sure we'll always be friends. But I know that like he's not my person.
so then why?
And so I was like, well, right. And I'm like, I don't know if it has to do maybe with the fact that they live together.
But you can, girl, if you have had the conversation, if somebody told me that we are not each other's person, I'd be like, okay, then let's end this.
But
even if we're living together, we can split, we can be
I
separate.
know, but I
figure out
feel
the
like,
living situation.
I don't know. I've lived with a partner before and I know how difficult that is when it's like, okay, it's like, I still have love for you. I just know that this is not my forever. So maybe they are in the process of like figuring out the separation and stuff,
Right,
but
that's
it's
what I
like,
mean.
they
Is it
want to
a
like
recent-
keep a cushion while they're there, like, cause I understand that too. Obviously it's just unfortunate circumstances for me. So I asked him, I was like, well, okay. I'm like, are open relationships like your gig? Like, is that what you're interested in? And he was like, honestly, no. Like, this is the first open relationship I've ever been in. And I truly believe that like when I find my person, I won't need other people. And I'm like, okay, like work, because I love to hear that. But also I'm like, are you just saying that because you think that's what I want to hear in this moment? Because I've verbalized that I'm not interested in open relationships. Or is this like, is that real? Like, I don't know. The one thing I will say about him is he does genuinely seem like a very good person, like kind person. And I do, he's like told me about his career and some things he's done. And I do have a lot of respect for him, and vice versa. Like, he's very interested to hear about like my dance journey and stuff like that. So anyways, long story short, my most recent update is that, I have this kind of crush on someone who's in an open relationship. I know I can't like, I think for a second, for like a week or two, I was really like holding on to it and like, really into like any dialect that we had, Instagram messaging, texting. I met up with him again. We hooked up again and it was like great again. And we hung out a little bit afterwards and whatever. But I think that I know realistically I have to take a step back, because regardless, even if they broke up tomorrow or today, like officially, it's like, I know there's still time to heal and all that stuff. It just sucks when it feels so good and so real, but it's like, again, like we always talk about in our community, it's like, this is the messy part.
But also, I mean, whether gay or not, I just think like actions speak louder than words. So like, until he's like, hey, I've split up with my partner and I'm moving on, like, there is nothing.
Yeah.
Like, I just feel like it's kind of pointless.
Yeah.
Especially if what we're talking about is like wanting monogamy and wanting trust and wanting all of that stuff. Like, how am I supposed to trust somebody that is literally out here starting a relationship before even ending the one he's in?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, I really, really would be like, no, you have to figure that out and have a clear mind about it, come to that conclusion yourself, because what if he ends up changing his mind?
Yeah.
What
No,
if he
I
ends
know.
up being like,
I
oh,
know.
you know what? Actually, I don't want to split up with this person.
That's why I removed, I really was like feeling it and like allowing it to affect me, I feel like, for a second. But I feel like I've released weight from it, because I know realistically that this is not this can't be a thing right now.
The timeline.
You know,
it
just the timeline is, if it is going to be a thing, maybe I'd be open to it later on in the future, because I do really, really think he's a cool human being.
Yeah, absolutely.
But with the given circumstances, like I just can't devalue myself to being in a situation like that.
I think it is just so easy for it to get messy, and like why are we putting ourselves in the fire?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
it just feels like same song, same dance. Like it feels so, this specific situation feels so repetitive. Like it feels like this is something that I keep going into. So anyways, I think it's single.
like the commitment aspect of it, you know, that's really hard. I mean, funny, he's in a committed relationship, but I feel like on the quote, on the flip side, I feel like I've just been dealing with, you know, kind of like the lack of wanting to take it there, where it's like people want the boyfriend fantasy, but they don't want to actually commit to it.
Right.
Like I guess, I've been talking to this boy, he was gone for like a month recently for work, but I was like talking to this boy and we were fully hanging out, and I kind of mentioned him to you, but like we had hung out a good amount of times, you know, and it was very, very much like the first time we hung out, well, we had known each other for a long time, but we didn't really ever connect, you know, we just knew of each other. And then we finally connected, and we were trying to hang out for the longest time. Timing just wasn't working. So it ended up just being like, I went over, we had dinner at his place, and we ended up hooking up, which I was like, okay, is this all it's gonna be? It's just like a hookup, you know?
Yeah. Did you hook up before or after dinner?
Both.
That is ballsy.
yeah. We hooked up before. Food came, we ate, and then we went again.
Honestly, period.
No, it was great.
Yeah,
honestly, it was great.
I love that.
So again, like we did talk a lot too. Like we talked a bunch. And even when I first met him, I was like, oh, we actually have a lot to talk about, and it just feels really good. And the connection was strong. But then he was the one who, after we hooked up, was like, hey, I want you to know that this for me is not just a hookup. I actually really do want to get to know you, and I want to take you on a proper date. So again, I'm like, okay, actions speak louder than words. Let's see.
Let's get into it.
He was very proactive. He was like, hey, what are you doing this night? Let's go to dinner. Let's go to this place. Like, set the plan. And I was like, okay, this guy seems like he means business, you know? So we did. We went out to dinner. We just went out to dinner, had a good time. It was great. We ended up hanging out a couple more times after that. The only thing that was that, like, in the in-between, it was like radio silence. Like, we would hang out and it'd be this like amazing thing, and we'd be like, oh my gosh, we vibe. And I even asked him, you know, I was like, so what are you looking for? Like, are you looking to date with intention? He's like, I am looking to build something with my person, and I want to build this empire, and I want to be, you know, like, he was going on and on. And I was like, okay, great. Like, this is, we're very aligned.
Yeah.
And then, but then again, radio silence in the in-betweens, which, listen, I understand. We're both busy. You and I are busy. Like, we get what it's like to be running around doing a million things.
Correct.
But also, I'm like, let's be real.
Like,
you're on your phone.
If you wanted to, you would.
Yeah. Even just like a little, hey, what's good, whatever.
2 seconds.
I lay in bed before I go to bed. Sure, maybe I'm on my phone, or I wake up, check my phone. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, and I'm not saying you have to be texting, because by no means am I the person who's going to be texting you 24/7. Not the girl. That's not me. But a nice little check-in or whatever, you know? Also, because at the beginning stages of things, that is the fun, flirty.
Correct.
Like, you're texting each other, you're like butterflies.
And then it almost makes you feel crazy. Like, am I expecting too much? Exactly. Especially in the beginning phases. Like, oh my God, like, we're both busy or whatever. But no, I 100% believe that you have enough time in your day to at least reach out and say hi, or to say goodnight, or to say, hey, I'm thinking of you, or hey, it's going to be a really busy day today. Like, I'll check in the next day or so.
Because the truth is, if I'm maybe on the fence about somebody, or maybe I'm not feeling them that way or whatever, then I might not be texting back as much. So then that makes me think.
Correct.
You know, I'm like, okay, well, maybe
you're not really that as into it as you seem.
But then when we hang out,
it's like fireworks.
And I'm like, why are you acting this way? You're acting like you're wanting to make me your boyfriend, But then outside of that, we're not
Because it's like you don't have to do all that.
You don't have to do all that.
If you just want to have fun, let's get into it. That's fine.
I think that people lack intimacy and they want it so bad that they get it, and that's the craving.
And then they get their fix.
And then they're good for like a week.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's funny
that's
because
so crazy.
I know. So it's funny because then he had told me that he's going to be away for like 4 or 5 weeks for work, right? So I'm like, okay, listen, I'm already kind of on the fence. Like I was like, if the communication doesn't change, like either I have to have a conversation with him or I just like let it be, you know,
right.
Like I'm like, okay, I'm realizing what this is. So I was like, okay, 5 weeks, like let's see. But then he was like, yeah, when I get back, my birthday's coming up and I want you to come on this boat with all my friends. And I'm like, we're going to slow your horses, you know, like slow down, because I'm like, you can't even text me back in between. So
and
like,
you want me to get on a boat and meet your friends.
After 5 weeks, like, let's see how this 5 weeks go. Hey, 5 weeks.
Radio silence. Hey, who's gagged? Not me.
And to be honest, I wasn't even really like thinking. I'm not like sitting there waiting for him to text me. I wasn't. But then when he got back, he did message me once on Instagram, and it was
like
it was just like, I don't know. It just felt like an ego thing,
Yeah.
like just to like, hey, keep me around, whatever. So he messaged me once, and I think the context of which he messaged me in was like just not ideal. So anyways, so he came back and he was like, hey, we should hang out, So I was like, okay, like, listen, in my head, I was like debating, do I even give this guy the time of day? I haven't heard from him in weeks, but I was like, maybe I do. And maybe if I hang out with him, I have that conversation, I have to, for my own sanity, just to be like, look, if you want to have a good time, period, we can do that. But if you want more, then like, let's talk about it. So yeah, unfortunately, I have not had that conversation with him yet.
Just send him this.
We have hey. So like we haven't hung out yet. That's the truth. And I just, to be honest, when he got back, that week was so crazy, and I was just feeling a little overwhelmed and not emotionally and mentally like ready to be there and have that conversation.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? Let me give myself a moment, because I want to go into this level-headed and just like, relaxed. So TBD on that. But again, it's just I have moments of even debating going through that.
Right.
Because I'm like, am I wasting my time?
Yeah.
I don't want to have to make someone feel like they have to communicate with me, like at the same time.
Absolutely.
It's like,
oh my God.
I just want someone to communicate with me. But also it's funny, I've been talking to, like a variety of our friends, and I just feel like people do, some people have the perspective of like, no, I get it, like you shouldn't have to. And then some people are like, well, sometimes boys are oblivious, or sometimes people aren't mind readers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So communicating it never hurts. If things don't change after that, then work. So that's kind of where I'm trying to go with it.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I do think that it could be worth a conversation. But I do also fully believe the sentiment that like, if you wanted to, you would.
Yes.
And like, when it's this passionate and this fiery in person or whatever, why would you not want to communicate?
Right. That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's like, you're going to go 5 weeks and not think about me or want to talk to me once. Like, there's also like, I feel like when you're building a relationship, like you're also building like your texting dialect, you're building your like phone calls. Like you have to build like, what is that going to look like in your relationship? And like, I can't be in a relationship where that's silent.
Yes, me too. Because also if you are going to be someone who's traveling a lot, then like
that's all we have.
That's all we have. And I'm like, so if we can't even have that, then this is not going to work.
No.
So honestly, that's what I told myself. I was like, if the communication isn't there, then unfortunately, as much as I feel like I do have a connection with this person, I just don't think it's realistic. I don't think it's for me, because I'm already like, when it comes to long distance and things like that, that's already hard for me. Like I definitely am like, I want to be with you physically.
Right.
So I'm like, if we're not even going to be able to communicate, then babe,
that's
going to be hard.
Yeah.
It's going to be hard.
Okay.
So fun.
So we're both still single.
Hey, shocker. We're all still single.
Hey, still manifesting best friends. Preferably one that's not married.
Yeah.
Let us
both
know.
that are single and monogamous. Like,
oh my God. Okay. That is okay.
LOL.
Nice.
Yeah. Other than that, I mean, listen, we're having a good time.
Yeah.
We're
Oh, okay. Speaking of good time, actually,
okay. Oh, now we're in it.
that just made me
Yeah,
think about how earlier today.
Today is so funny. Okay. Earlier today.
Oh my god.
He's like
okay.
45 minutes ago.
No, this made me think about this, and I was like, oh my god, we should definitely talk about this on the pod. Okay, so I hooked up with this guy earlier today.
Okay. Period.
And it made me think about some of like the icks that I get in regards to like hookups, but like
What did he do?
more so intercourse specifically.
Intercourse. So proper.
Rawr.
Do you want to have intercourse?
Are you potentially interested
in intercourse
with me?
If only that's how. Imagine if that's how people talk to
Yeah,
Grindr.
I
No,
would.
instead it's like, hey, what you doing?
It's like,
Want to come over?
like,
Top, bottom?
looking question mark,
Looking
pics question mark,
into?
host travel question mark. I honestly do all those as well though. So. When I'm looking, I'm looking. You know,
Yeah.
I can't. There's no shame in my game.
Right,
Like when
right.
that's what I'm interested in. That's what you're gonna
period.
get. That version of me. Anyway,
Okay.
so I hooked up with a guy earlier
A
today.
guy. Okay, sorry. Go.
I hooked up with a guy earlier today, and it was good. The sex was good. Whatever. It was great. And then, but then you get to, and I was bottoming. Whatever. Then you get to the end. He comes, which great, love it. Like love that this is a good experience for you.
Yeah.
And then they make it like such a like. They're like
I know what you
shaking.
mean.
They're like shaking and moaning and like what? And I'm like, what? And you're literally like.
No, they are having a full episode.
They're like, and I'm like, yes. Like,
Go.
I'm
Good
like,
for
you better work.
Good
like,
for you. man.
whatever.
Good for you.
And then whatever. So then they do that, and then or it's like they put like their whole freaking body weight on you, and then you're like, yeah, good job, whatever. And then it's like I'm like they like roll over
And
after,
they're like, Dad.
and they're dead. And then I'm like, well, excuse.
Girl.
I like you better have something for me to be.
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean? Like either we got to keep that bad boy going, or whatever.
Or
you know
we
what I
gotta
mean?
do something else
We
to
got to
get
do
there.
something else
Yeah.
to like whatever. At least like
My
be
gosh.
invested in. You know what I mean? Like
common courtesy.
common
You know what I'm
courtesy.
saying?
Like I just gave you all of that. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying? And then you're
yeah.
gonna roll over and just be like,
Dead dog. Like, come on now.
Yeah.
I hate that. That's so annoying.
so that is like such an ick of mine because it just is like so inconsiderate. And like I don't know. I guess obviously like more so expect that from Grindr and places like that, right? However, when it's like someone that you like know or have been like talking to or whatever, that like straight up pisses me off because I'm like, okay, like I get it a little bit. Like people on Grindr and stuff are just so hungry to get to the finish line. That's all they're there for. They don't really care about you, and that's kind of what you're signing up for. But it's like if we know each other and we've had conversations before, and this is kind of like, you know, friends with benefits kind of thing. It's like I'm not gonna enjoy doing this with you anymore.
Right,
like that is
right.
a for sure ick of mine.
I agree. And like to kind of piggyback off of that ick, I hate when they don't give you a heads up. Like, you know, some guys will be like, I'm getting close, or like whatever.
Yeah.
Hey, love that.
No.
Because then I know, okay, let's get there.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
no, right.
But it's like when they're just like, oh,
I can meet you there.
oh, for sure. I can be there. Like we can type this, babe. Like,
yeah,
we can make it
yeah.
happen.
Like 5, 6, 7, and 8. Like
He's like, give me like 3 8 counts and I'll be there. And I'm
no,
like, okay,
no,
period.
no, literally. Like, cause I also when you're bottoming, you only need a few 8 counts.
Well, that's what I'm saying. When you're bottoming, like, just give me a little, oh, I'm getting there.
right,
And, like,
and
pet
then
me.
and I'm available and ready
And I'm
to
available.
go. Yeah,
But like, I hate when it just like happens and like, oh, I'm there. And
then-
you're like, girl, I could have gotten there
hey,
too.
and you're like, girl.
And you're like, girl.
Hey,
Girl.
he finishes whatever, and I'm like, girl.
No,
Like,
literally.
you're gonna let me know, girl.
You better let me know, girl. Okay. Hey, before you get started, girl. Before you go, just let me know, girl. Give me a heads up. Like, I just
That's
again.
so crazy. They're like their full body weight on you, and you're like,
girl. You're like smashed underneath. You're like, girl. Oh my god. No, I will say because again, I also impressive, but I do love when a top is like giving you the heads up and then they're like no, I want to finish when you finish. Like, let's do it at the same time. And I'm like, period.
Or you know what's like a plus
Yeah.
is when they know they're getting ready to finish, so then they will finish you at the same time.
That's what I'm saying. Like when they, exactly.
I'm like first, and they'll do like the little wrap around or whatever, and I'm literally like, this is like
everything.
Yeah, this is quality treatment. Yeah.
5 stars, babe. 5 stars.
Yeah. Because like, I don't know. I know that it is some bottom's gig for them to just please. Like they don't necessarily care about themselves, like getting off or whatever. And I just happen to not be that type of bottom, you know, and like nothing against it, because if that's like that, whatever. It's like, for me, it's like, this is a 50-50 experience. So like, I want you to care like about getting me there just as much as you care about getting you there, you know?
It's funny because in my head when you're saying that, because it's so real and I get that, it's like, okay, that's not something that you really talk about though. Like, sure, it might come up if you talk about like kinks and things like that, but in the regular normal hookup, it's not like you're like, oh, do you like to also come at the same time? Or like, you know, it's not a question you ask.
Because also it's like, to me, it's a really crazy question to ask.
Well, no, I agree. But it's like, it's funny because I'm thinking like, well, common courtesy or like common
knowledge
would be like,
sense, yeah,
common sense would be like, just get both of you to finish, right?
Correct.
I feel like that would be common sense.
Like this is that is the common goal when we are interacting within
I'm
this
like, engagement.
specific
You
engagement.
would think, right?
Yeah.
You would think that both parties want to get to the finish line.
Right.
But then it's like, you know, then if you're in the act, I would imagine that if the person would communicate like, no, I don't need to, you go, whatever.
Well, because have you ever had an experience where it's like they finish whatever and then they're so like checked out or tapped out that you can't even finish because I'm like, this is uncomfortable now.
Because now you feel like it's a chore.
It's a chore. It's like they're bothered by you being there. It's like whatever. And it's like, listen, I get it. When you come to your senses, right?
But like,
you're taken out of it a little bit. You know, you like that bar.
But yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, so I'm like I get it, but in the same breath, it's just like, I don't know. Also, this is also another testament to, I feel like, the compatibility, or like if you're really, really that into it, because I feel like when I'm really, really into someone or someone's really, really into me, it's like, of course they're going to be considerate of that. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Yeah. But also, sometimes men really don't think with this head at all.
No, not at all. I also like, okay, when it comes to like the dynamic of sex, I feel like when guys are just like pound town the whole time, girl, ebb and flow, please. Like,
no,
let's have
right.
Like, we can get there, but also bring it back down.
Right.
And then, like,
to speed it back up.
Yeah, to speed it back up. So then bring it back down. Like, we gotta have peaks and valleys.
No,
you know?
right.
But some guys are just like, that. And I'm like,
because I love like the still moment where it's like you get to just be. Or you get to just be like, it's more like intimacy versus like nasty, you know, like where it's like you can just like kiss and you feel like you can have like a deeper exchange, but then like, flip me over and take me back to Pound Town, you know what I'm saying? But then like,
yeah. I also like, I mean, I get it because it's a hookup and you don't have to like, I don't know, make out, I guess, whatever. But I'm just such a kisser that like, if you don't want to kiss, then it like, I'm like,
that's fuck, like half the fun. Fuck my drag.
No, I'm like, that's like half the fun for me.
No, I do agree. Like I can be someone that I feel like way more I used to be more so someone who could like do the whole hookup thing without kissing. And like, it depends on the person, but if I like the person, like I want you to kiss me the whole time. Like as much as you can kiss me during the experience, I want that. And especially if it's like a good exchange, like or whatever, I'm like, that's what keeps me going. Like it's like you're like locked in. I'm like, I feel safe. And like, okay, this person's got me, whatever. Okay, that actually though brings me to ick number 2 of mine. When someone is like just so aggressive. And I'm like, I can get to a certain level of aggressive. Like I can, I can hang.
Yeah.
But when you're like gnawing on my lip.
Oof. No. Mm-mm.
It's like every kiss. It's like a little like nibble or like a little like cute, like whatever. It's like you're fucking chomping, babe.
No, like ow, that hurts.
It literally hurts. And has no one ever told you that?
Maybe they haven't because I'm not the one to say. Maybe they're I'm like, maybe they haven't because I'm not out here like, ow.
I know every time like, ow.
Ow. No, like honestly. But it's like, do people not understand? I don't know.
Yeah, like I don't know. It kind of like
sometimes I'll be like,
okay.
Mm-hmm.
one time. It was like he wasn't getting the hint because I was like really trying to give the body language.
Okay, right. And that's usually the way to do it.
That's the way to do it. Yeah. So I bit
Body.
back.
Like on his lip.
Yes. He went like because he just kept doing it. So I was like, you know what, bitch? You're gonna
Fuck
get one.
this.
You're gonna get
Shut
one
up.
back.
And what did he like?
He was like, I could tell he was like startled by it, and it was like, it's not like we
Right.
stopped to talk about it, but it honestly it works.
Because then he stopped.
He stopped.
Yeah, bitch. Because now
It
you know what it
startled
feels like.
him,
Like, what
and
the
I'm
fuck?
like, yeah, well, don't do it to me if you don't want it done to you.
That is so funny. So lesson learned: bite back, bitch.
Yeah, no, literally bite back.
Oh my god, that's crazy. But honestly, period.
Yeah,
I also
yeah. What's an ick of yours?
when it comes to now that you're talking about pain and aggression, when you're giving someone a blowjob,
Ooh,
please be gentle, okay?
she's sensitive down
She's
there.
sensitive.
Yeah.
Like some people listen, she like I just sometimes it's like, especially guys who love to do that, right? Like,
Oh my
work.
god, yeah.
Okay, I'm happy with
Hey,
that. But
consider themselves an expert.
experts. But then it's like it's painful or there's just too much teeth or like whatever it is. And I'm like, it starts to like hurt.
No, and it'll take you out of the experience.
Oh my God, totally.
Yeah, and it's like we're getting somewhere, and then you just brought me back to square one,
Yeah.
and we have to start all the way over. And then now that's on you because
on
you're
you.
the one
Right,
that's
right.
trying to get me there. And
Right.
no
and I'm
shade.
like, right. No, it's real.
Also, for me, it's like I don't care that you can deep throat. No shade.
Honestly, yeah.
I don't. It doesn't feel great for the receiver.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe other
Maybe for
people.
some people it does.
Yeah, because I do think that some people like that. I don't
Yeah.
know. And I have experienced a few, like
Mm-hmm.
a handful of people in my 30 years that can do that successfully without
Mm-hmm.
bending or biting or like whatever. And like even still, I don't need that.
I don't either. I don't either.
It's
That
I just
actually
like
doesn't really do it for me.
It does not do it for me. It annoys the shit out of me
Yeah,
actually.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
I'm like literally and I will like pull back and like do like kind of like annoying because I'm like,
because sometimes that
you're,
hurts.
yeah, you're bending it, you're biting it, you're like all the things, and like I'm not. I
Pop
don't.
it, twist it, lock it, drop it.
Like I just don't need all of that.
No, like,
I
let's
need a
just stick to
slow, consistent, like just like motion of the ocean. You know, like
no, like demonstrate. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm kidding.
also or okay, this is like really getting into the nitty gritty.
Mm-hmm.
But like if someone like will just like stay on the head, like.
Yes.
It hurts. Like it's like
Yes,
so
it's, like,
sensitive,
so
and
much.
they think that they're doing their big one. They're like, "Oh, I'm really gonna get him this time!" Like, and they're just like,
It's like so
staying right there,
sensitive,
and I'm
yeah.
like, "Stop!" I'm literally like, you need to not like. It's not doing it for me.
Right,
it
right.
hurts. It hurts.
Yeah, I think just like too much. Sometimes people just go really in. They go ham, and I'm like,
Yeah.
let's slow down. Let's have some TLC.
Decorum.
Okay, okay, I'm gonna decorum.
Please have some decorum while you're
while you're down there.
right.
Yeah, I think just like again, I'm not an aggression person. Like
Right.
we can take it slow, steady, passionate. Like, you know, take your time. baby.
Right.
Take your
Next
time.
ick. Don't touch my hair.
Don't touch my hair.
Don't touch my motherfucking hair.
Yeah, literally.
That
okay.
bothers me so much. Like I don't know.
You very much are about your hair though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I think my hair is like a big part of me.
Okay.
And so I don't know. Like it's just like you're yanking my hair from the back of my head. And I'm like, this like
Yeah.
I get the performance aspect of what you're trying to do here. And I don't like it. But like I've gotten to a point where I'm like, can you like I'll literally grab your hand.
I mean, yeah. If you, as you should. If you don't like something, you know what I mean. Yeah. I honestly don't really have that much hair to like pull anyway, so I feel like that doesn't really.
Has no one
happen.
ever pulled your hair?
They have, and it's usually not like it hasn't been out of hand crazy. I'm not. You don't need to do that to me. Please don't. Honestly. Also because sometimes I'm like my neck. Like,
and that's the other thing. Yeah. Is
Yeah.
like I'm literally like like and I'm like I know I look insane right now.
Yeah, I literally no. So like you don't really need to, but also to be honest, this is like the longest in a while that I've had my hair because when you first met me, it was shorter than this.
Yeah, it was very
so
short.
like I didn't really have a lot to even grab anyways, so that never really was an issue with me. But yeah, I feel like guys don't really. I also feel like I don't really give that vibe. Like I don't feel like guys really go to pull my hair, which is hey, thank God because I don't need you to do that. I do like when they, grab you from the neck.
I
from
like,
behind.
no, I do.
Like when they,
I'm available for a little bit of choking.
Yeah. Just don't slap me. I think we.
No, yeah, I think we covered that. Yeah, I'm available for a little bit of choking for sure. Like, there's something really hot about a man's hands around your neck.
Okay, we're gonna move on. Moving on.
As I was saying that, I was like, wait,
Okay.
wait.
All right.
In a sexual context,
in a consensual way,
consensual
and
sex.
also,
Yeah.
Also,
like,
I feel like when we're talking sex choking, it's not actually like choking. It's not.
no, it's like love. It's like a love grab.
Okay, it's just like you're not actually like
Like, yeah.
doing
like
harm,
closing
or,
my airway.
Yeah. It's just like more of the thought, the idea of it.
Yeah.
I feel. You know what I mean? Okay, anyways, we are moving on from choking. Next topic.
What, do you have any others?
I feel like that. For the most part.
When you okay, this is another ick of mine. When you will stay in the same position the entire time.
Oh. Yeah. I feel like, well, okay. Actually, I kind of have two thoughts on that. One, yes, because like, yeah, we gotta, again, peaks and valleys, dynamic flows, like whatever. But also sometimes if I am really into you,
Yeah.
and like we're also just like getting into well, actually, no, I feel like it always ends up changing at some point. But
Right.
if I'm really into you, then I want to be kissing you, and like honestly, missionary can get there for me.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
That's if I do like you,
Yeah.
I could do missionary
Right.
the whole time and be content.
Yeah, but I do understand. It's like sometimes it's like I don't know, especially when they just like want you and doggy the whole time or something.
No, I think that's more so what I'm saying. It's
Yeah,
like I'm in
yeah.
doggy the whole time, and I'm like,
You're like,
girl,
okay.
it's like also I'm like starting to hurt. Like,
yeah, like
you know,
let's change it
like
up.
yeah, like my hip flexors are stressed.
Oh my god, I know. I'm like,
Bitch, sometimes I'm like,
right. Sometimes I'm like, and then you get out of it, and you're like, my hips.
no, literally, you like get up and you're like
ooh.
really can't walk.
Girl.
Well, and because it feels like then it feels weird, and there's no connection really happening, right?
Right.
Like so then you're just like.
Here.
And then the worst is like when your like mind starts to wander and you're like staring at something in the room and you're like, wow.
You're like, did I text this person back? Oh
No,
God, I can't remember. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, glad we covered that.
Yeah. That was really something that I needed to get out.
Right, get off my chest, like
Right.
honestly. So
Right.
I hope you guys learned something from that.
Yeah, in case any future suitor is watching.
Right. Okay. Shall we dive into our useless confession?
Oh my God, yes. Yes.
Okay, you guys.
Yes.
When was that you said that?
Oh my God, everyone is FaceTiming me right now.
Okay.
Becca FaceTime me.
Becca.
Oh, Becca.
Okay, wait. What was I gonna say?
Okay. Okay, so useless confessional. We do have another confessional. Again, all of our confessionals are completely anonymous.
I need a drink before
And
this.
oh yeah, actually me too.
I'm like, but yes, they are all anonymous. Cheers.
About.
Oh wow. Oh, okay. We're taking another swing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. Again, they're all anonymous, so please keep sending them in. We're gonna give our non-expert advice,
Right. Our useless advice.
our useless advice, but it maybe help to giggle with two gay best friends.
For entertainment purposes only. Do not take this seriously. We love you guys.
God,
this is all out of love.
Okay, literally, we're just talking about my hair. Maybe someone should grab it. Okay,
Wait,
here we go. The realest best friend.
Yeah.
Thank
I
you.
know you're gonna see that later and be like, "Girl."
Yeah,
yeah, you're good.
she just be sticking out all over whatever. Okay.
Okay.
2 weeks after my husband and I got married, my entire world flipped upside down. One of my coworkers pulled me aside and said, "Can I ask you something? Did you know that your husband is on the sex offender registry?"
Wait.
I honestly laughed because I thought it was some sick joke. I told them they had the wrong person. They didn't.
Oh my God, I already have so many questions. Okay.
That night, I confronted him. He sat there in complete silence before saying, I was going to tell you, I just didn't know how.
Wait, sorry. This is the husband? Husband or boyfriend? Oh, husband. Okay.
Husband. They just got married. She found out
They just got married.
Or sorry, he found out 2 weeks after they got married.
Oh my God.
He explained to me that when he had just turned 18, he was dating someone he'd been seeing for a while who was younger than him. According to him, they had started dating when they were both in high school, but after he turned 18, the other guy's parents found out, went to the police, and everything escalated into a criminal case.
Oh my God.
He told me he accepted a plea deal because his attorney said it was the fastest way to move on with his life. Part of that meant he had to register as a sex offender.
That is...
I just sat there trying to process what I was hearing. It wasn't even that I knew what to think about the case itself. I wasn't there, and I don't know every detail. What hit me the hardest is that we had planned a wedding, combined our finances, stood in front of our families, exchanged vows, and he never once thought that I deserved to know something this significant before saying I do. I kept asking myself, if he could hide this, what else don't I know?
Right.
He kept saying he was terrified I'd leave if I found out. Maybe he was right. For weeks, I couldn't even look at our wedding photos the same way. Every happy memory suddenly came with the thought, you already knew. You let me marry you without giving me the chance to make an informed decision. We spent months in therapy, trying to work through it. Some days I believed people deserve grace and second chances, and other days I'm so angry that the choice to accept all of this was taken away from me. I still don't know if I'm more devastated by what had happened years ago or by the fact that my husband waited until after we were married for me to accidentally discover one of the biggest secrets of his life.
Oh my gosh. That is like not a little, obviously, not a small thing to, but also, okay. Wow, my brain.
I'm like speechless.
Okay. So many things. So like one that is obviously a really, really big thing to hide. And I get that, like, sure, you're probably embarrassed by it and there's so much there, but also like when you go to buy a house with somebody, when you go to even rent an apartment with somebody, all these things that needs to be disclosed.
100%.
Like people have to know if you're on that list.
Yep.
So like, how are you going to hide that forever?
And the thing is it's public information. So people in your life will find out just how this happened. It was a coworker that told him.
Like that is so crazy because again, I just don't understand how you would even think that would be kept a secret forever. Because there's going to come a point where they're going to find out because again, if you try to move together or whatever, people have to know.
And isn't that a heavy anxiety to carry, worrying about whether or not your husband, your new husband is going to find out about this huge part of your life that you've been keeping a secret? Like there has to be heaviness within just keeping that from him, right? Because aren't you always on edge because it's literally it's public information.
I'm also surprised, like if they are already living together, how did you not know?
Well, maybe they're just like renting an apartment or...
but even then I think don't you have to disclose?
I'm not sure about the apartment.
I know, I'm not sure about
the apartment. I think definitely in owning a home, you do.
Yeah.
But I'm not exactly sure. Yeah, maybe renting is different.
He moved into an apartment that was already there, like something like that.
Yeah, or if it was like him on the lease, like we don't know what that specific situation was. And like it's also like, was he strategically making sure all those things, like if it was in his name and stuff. And like, while as I do have empathy for the situation, dating someone while you're both in high school, the one turns 18, like I feel like we've heard the story before. It really is an unfortunate story. And really the whole, especially in the gay community, I'm sure maybe the other boy's parents weren't really accepting of him, and this was their way to get back at him. And so I'm sure that there's multiple layers, and as much empathy as I can have for that, I do just struggle with the fact that this is something that you should have told your partner, and if your partner fully loved you and had empathy for you, they wouldn't leave your side, or they would be like, okay, there's a way that we can figure this out and stuff.
Also because I feel like, I mean, as crazy as that would be and a lot to take in, obviously, as a partner, like I think if you know somebody and that is the story and you're like, look, it was just this misunderstanding, the parents were not accepting, like they fired back this way, like I don't know, I don't think it like it doesn't make you a bad person.
No, not at all.
It just puts you in a bad situation.
What makes you look like a bad
Is
person?
lying about it.
Correct. And going through
A
with
wedding.
marrying someone publicly, like he said, like, you know, I'm exchanging my vows in front of you, and you didn't even give me the opportunity to make an informed decision. And I think that is the part that hurts the most, is like, you took that right away from me. And so now everything that I'm looking at with you is really just like a lie, you
And it's
know? And
unfortunate.
because it didn't have to be like that. I'm sure if this information was disclosed earlier on, they could have worked through it and then, you know, had the wedding. If they would have gotten married while knowing this information,
Yeah,
none of the wedding memories or anything would have been tarnished.
I know.
You, by not disclosing this information, tarnished a lot of beautiful things.
I know. It's also just unfortunate because I don't know that person's past, obviously. So it's like one could be jaded from the past, you know? Like, let's say that he was honest and disclosed that to a partner in the past that he thought was, you know,
Right.
And then that partner was like, I can't be with you. So like the fear of losing that person again, I'm not saying that makes it okay. I don't think it does. I think you do.
But I mean, again,
like
I do have empathy.
Absolutely, absolutely. But it's like then what do you do?
Yeah,
because
then it's like, now what? Because now it's like, again, it comes back to, it's not even the situation that I'm upset about. It's the fact that it's the lie. It's the not disclosing things. It's the fact that I found out through someone else instead of this person that I. That's so situational. Correct. Because I don't know.
I mean, again, it is situational because I would have to honestly be in that situation or be in that position with that person, and it would really depend what our relationship looked like overall and everything. But like,
yeah, what are the conversations that you guys are having? What do those look like? Like, I'm sure he's remorseful, like, but you know, what are the things that are being said? What is his take on this? Like, I don't know.
Like, I feel like there would definitely have to be some kind of, you know, sure, I just married you, so I'd probably want to put in the effort to like try and fix this.
Yeah.
But it's like, at the end of the day, if it's not fixable, or if I can't trust you, or if there's too much there, then like, I guess maybe we reassess. But like, I think in my heart, I would want to try and work it out.
Correct. I just publicly said I do. And I think that's the really, really unfortunate part here too, is because like, you're supposed to be so excited, right? After you married, you're like, oh my God, we're starting our life together. Like, this is it. You're my husband. Like, everyone dreams of that. Everyone dreams of that moment. And so it's like, you almost kind of took that moment away from me a little bit. And it's like, you guys 2 weeks, like, you find out this information 2 weeks after, then you just got married, and then you go right into marital counseling.
Right. Like, that is
like, that's spooky. That's not, yeah.
It's not, I mean, it's not what anyone envisions for their honeymoon phase, you know?
Like, immediately having to go into survival mode within your own marriage that just happened. So like, I have empathy for honestly the both of you. Yeah, again, it's like, I don't think that's anything that you should internalize yourself.
I feel like also just like, I know that I'd probably be having these conversations with my close circle, with my family, like all that stuff, you know?
Lean on the people around you for sure. For sure.
Like, yeah, definitely. I mean, if you are willing to try and make it work, then like the effort goes a long way, but also be honest with yourself. And like, just in that process, if you are not finding the light at the end of the tunnel, then you reassess. But if you are, then like, that's amazing.
And I don't think there's any weak decision, right? Because I think that it takes a strong person to stay, and it takes a strong person to leave.
Absolutely.
You know, so I don't think that you can look at any decision as failing or losing, because I think both decisions are incredibly difficult. And Useless Banter, our heart goes out to you.
No, our heart goes out to you. Remember to take care of yourself too throughout this process. You know, yes, of course, take care of the relationship, but also take care of yourself. Yeah.
And we you know, obviously we support, and we love, so we're rooting for you guys if you guys can work through it. You know, I feel like just the gay community in general typically has a lot more obstacles to face, and so, you know, it's beautiful when we can see a marriage, you know, come together and work and stuff, but you do have to choose you first and foremost.
You do. You have to make sure that you're okay with that journey and that process and that decision. So Okay.
Well, on
we
that
love
note,
you guys. I
yeah.
know, crazy. Oh my God, take care of yourselves. We love you.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, keep sending the stories.
Yeah. We'll send another one, please.
I know, insane work.
Woof.
Love you guys. We'll see you soon.
Hey, what is it?
Oh my gosh. Illy Amili.
Smooches about.